Shalom, friends. Many of us came together earlier this week to acknowledge the Festival of Passover. We gathered around Seder tables and reflected on the messages of strength and resilience, messages that have defined our people throughout the ages. This year, however, I felt that symbolic brokenness over the matzah ever more reflective of our current moment. Recently, many of us have watched with great concern the unfolding events on college campuses across this country. We see students joining rallies, some there for honest, peaceful protests, seeking change and demanding justice. And in this moment, they do so against the current war in Gaza. Yet their passion, fervor, and aggression has led to the vulnerability of Jews on so many campuses throughout the U.S. Calls for physical intimidation and violence targeting Jewish students are dangerous and anti-Semitic. Full stop. I want you, our Beth Israel family, to know that we have and continue to be in touch with many of our college students on a regular basis. They voice pain and heartache at what they are currently experiencing. Sadly, their experience echoes our own history and the message of Pesach, cultivating resilience in the face of adversity. The narrative and its retelling serve as a guide, teaching us that when faced with hardship, we must not bow down. Instead, we rise, we persist, and we overcome. For this moment, I am choosing to rise and lean into compassion. Compassion for those students who face anti-Semitic harassment on their campuses, and for Israelis who are fighting for their survival in the world's only Jewish state. I have compassion for family and loved ones of those still held hostage, and for those who lost people who were murdered, brutalized, and traumatized on October 7th. I have compassion for those who became victims of this war Hamas brought upon this region, and all carrying broken dreams of two nations living side by side in peace. As we enter Shabbat during Passover, I hope each of you will carry the torch of resilience that has been passed down throughout the generations. And I hope we can draw strength from our shared history and have our actions reflect our values and our commitment to freedom and justice for all. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Pesach Sameach.